habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex.
It is still summer in the Midwest and a pleasant summer day as we are set for football at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Nice, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Geis with a carry on second down. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Out of the gun, Geis. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Off to Geis on the screen. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 14-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They're going to look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Chiefs nothing.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Jones on the stop.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
To punt for the Seahawks.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Hill on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On first down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like...
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They'll run with Geis. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
On the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Flushed it, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He is going to find Hill here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Mahomes 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
1-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
This is taken at the 15. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after half.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 33.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Good.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And the Seahawks.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. We're back now in KC. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones finding room inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 on the Seahawks' 26-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down, and
the Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Seahawks.
He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. That'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's got the hook up here. Complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this from 46. And Butker pulled it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Cooper was the intended target, and it's third down.
It's third down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 47.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Kansas City, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag, bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes.